I think that we are good to go.
That's what you think? I've had better.
I've had better.
And that's a gross word.
I don't like that word.
I don't know why you don't like the word
something
slurry.
else?
Well, today we are working on breakfast. I'm not a huge breakfast guy, and if I am doing something for breakfast, it's usually not sweet. I'm a salty, savory kind of guy.
I mean, you don't even
I'm a
like
bitty
chocolate.
Guy. That's gonna start some fights.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like chocolate. I don't hate it.
You just don't want it.
No, can we get real? We're gonna get real. Come on. Not once in my life have I ever thought to myself, "Ooh, you know what sounds great? Chocolate."
Chocolate.
Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it.
Fight me. Change my mind. Leave me a comment down below. Today we are gonna do biscuits and sausage gravy. I like to call it granny gravy. My granny is from Mississippi and she made the most amazing biscuits and sausage gravy, which is not what I'm gonna be doing today. Because I am not my grandma and my biscuits will never be as good as her biscuits.
Never.
Period.
End of story. End
of story. So today I am cheating with a few different things, but I'm gonna show you guys a few, I'm gonna show you guys a few tips and tricks to make really fantastic biscuits and sausage gravy, all on the Blackstone air fryer. Let me show you how to do it.
Granny's rolling over in her, I mean, did she go to
way
heaven?
to assume that my grandmother's dead, CJ.
Any other stuff you'd like to drop or noise you'd like to make?
Yeah. This really is a simple one. I'm gonna get started with the biscuits first because they will take the longest. You know, I said cheating, but I don't really consider this cheating. Do you know why, CJ?
Because they're so good?
Well, yeah, and also I'm not a baker. And my biscuits are not as good as, who makes this? The Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah. That Doughboy.
That shows you how much I know. I buy prepackaged stuff. This is my favorite part. Is this like the bam ba da ba da ba da da ba da? Isn't that where you just kind of Oh, here we go. So I think this is a great shortcut. I don't think there is anything wrong with this unless you are a master baker, which by all means, if you are, make your own biscuits.
Yeah, Chef Tess, she's an incredible baker.
Oh, she is.
Mary.
Add some of my spray here.
Yep.
This is just to make sure our biscuits don't stick on the bottom. We don't need to do all of these today.
Just kind of doing a one-serving situation.
Yeah. If you guys have the air fryer, we've got 2 baskets, so you could fit 4 in here. So I guess you could do 8 biscuits at one time, but I'm only doing 3 today. Let me give it one little spritz on top. That is it. Into the air fryer we go. All right, we're gonna let that go for 8-9 minutes or so. They usually take a little longer in the oven, but with the air fryer, which is a terrible connotation, it's a turbo convection. It's not frying anything.
No.
So it's an air fryer is basically rapid hot air going around your food, helping it cook evenly and quickly. So if it takes 20 minutes, and I don't even know, there's probably an actual scientific number equation, but if it takes 20 minutes in your oven, it might take 12 minutes in an air fryer. So
that to get that number, you use Pythagorean's theorem?
Yes. A question I get a lot is, can you use a pot or a pan on the griddle? Yes, you can. I'm gonna leave my saute pan here. I'm gonna bring the heat up to about a medium high, let that start getting hot, because we're gonna start working on some sausage gravy, CJ Frage.
All right.
Sausage gravy. This is my go-to. This is the Jimmy Dean Maple. I feel like it has a really fantastic sweetness to it. It's got such a great flavor and nostalgia.
So maple's the nostalgia.
The flavor of maple sausage reminds me of being a little boy cooking with my grandmother. It's one of those, food for me is very cerebral. It's cathartic. It's any other word I can use to make you uncomfortable, CJ.
What? The last 4 sentences.
Cooking with my grandmother, cooking with my mother, learning how to feed yourself. I don't know, it made me feel great. So maple sausage makes me feel great.
Christmas morning over here.
It's Christmas morning!
Jeez.
So I'm gonna take my maple sausage right down into the saute pan. We don't need a ton, because we're just making 1 portion. So I'll add about half of this.
No, there's just no elegant way to do what you just did.
No, there's not. I'm gonna flatten that out just so it can cook. We just wanna get a little bit of crisp and render out some of that pork fat. All right, So here's something, I'm gonna take a slight departure from my sweet grandma's recipe. I like a really silky gravy. So I'm gonna show you guys a quick technique on how to get that. I'm gonna take a little bit of all-purpose flour into my bowl, and we're gonna add some milk to this. Now this is gonna become our thickening agent for our gravy. So I'm gonna add some milk to my flour.
Hey, we're just eyeballing here.
Yeah, for this I'm just eyeballing. I'm gonna take my whisk and whisk that up. We wanna make sure there are no lumps and that this is extremely smooth. We're essentially liquefying the flour so that we can incorporate it into our gravy with no lumps. So what we're left with is a beautiful silky gravy.
Lumps.
She's lump, she's lump, she's lump.
She's in my head.
She's lump. So essentially what we've done here is we've taken our flour, so instead of adding flour directly to our pork fat, we're gonna add some milk, let it heat up, then we're gonna add our slurry, and that's what's gonna thicken stuff up. How do you feel about this, CJ?
I feel great about all that except for the name slurry.
It's a real word, look it up. Check out our sausage. So our sausage has just a bit of color. Give it a nice little chop. Flip it over there a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit of caramelization. We want to chop this up so it's nice and small, bite-sized pieces. So we're not getting a giant piece of sausage. Look at that. Can you see it over here, CJ? A little bit of that caramelization. It's from those sugars in the maple sausage. That's what I'm talking about. Let's give it a toss.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a good little bit of color. I'm gonna go just a touch smaller here. Now this part's personal preference. If you like bigger pieces of sausage, then don't chop it up as much, but I like slightly smaller bits. That looks good. All right, now we're gonna add our milk to this. Today I'm using whole milk, but you could use cream if you wanted to go straight Mississippi. So I'm gonna add some of my milk. We're gonna let this heat up a little bit. That looks like about as much gravy as I want. So I'm gonna let this heat up just a little bit. Now here's the departure. CJ, I don't know if you can see the pork fat separating in the milk. That is awesome. Now to get that to emulsify, meaning all be together so it's not separated like that, I'm gonna add a bit more milk to this. That's where our slurry comes in. Our slurry is, that's just a bit more milk, CJ. All right, so we're starting to get some steam here. Our milk is heating up. Now it's time for our slurry. So check this out, CJ. We're gonna grab our slurry. Now you can see here, this is like, I guess really thin pancake batter almost, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what that looks like.
So as we add it, we're adding a liquid to a liquid. So we wanna stir this. As soon as it goes in, we're only adding a touch, a little bit at a time. We're gonna keep stirring. This is key to get silky gravy.
Silky smooth?
Silky gravy. Now the idea is to keep moving here. If you stop moving, you're gonna clump up. You're gonna get clumpy gravy, and that is not what we want. Oh, there you go. Now we're getting some viscosity. So you see when you pull back like that, see how it takes a second? It's not fully liquid.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. We're almost there. We're gonna keep stirring. Keep stirring. This is where you don't wanna leave your pan. I'm gonna add just a touch more of our slurry. Again, that is just liquefied flour, and that's what's thickening up our gravy. Oh yeah, we are just about there. I'm gonna toss a bit of my breakfast seasoning. Wanna go breakfast seasoning, CJ?
Why not? It only makes sense, really.
It only makes sense. Some of my Blackstone breakfast seasoning, just like that. I'm gonna add a good little bit here. And mix that in, and we're gonna pull this off the heat because we don't wanna cook it anymore. That is looking awesome. Oh, that breakfast bun smells so good. Grandma, I love you, but your gravy was clumpy. It was clumpy, Grandma.
Sorry, Grammy.
She is dead, by the way.
Okay. Well, I feel much better now.
That's good. Now, if you do want to thin this out, you could just add a little bit more milk at this point. But that's gravy to me right there.
Literally.
That is boom, bam. You know, I said before I'm not really that much of a breakfast kind of guy, but this to me, come on, CJ.
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
It's that maple, man. It's that maple sausage. And that was simple. I guess that was 4 ingredients.
Yeah. Flour, milk.
Yeah. Just a few
sausage.
ingredients, a little bit of time, and we're in business.
Yes.
And I'm ready to eat this.
Okay.
We're actually filming kind of early today. We don't usually film this early. Noon is breakfast time, right?
Sure.
Let's check on those biscuits. Pretty sure they are done. Here we go, here we go, here we go, CJ. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Biscuits in minutes. That is what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go country boy style. We're gonna put 3 on the plate. Make a beautiful little action there. How's that treat you, CJ?
Treats me just nice.
All right, let's grab our beautiful. All right, we're gonna go hardcore here, CJ. Oh yeah, silky, gorgeous sausage gravy. Come on, man. Now we just did enough for one, although that's probably a lot more.
That's a big plate.
A lot more. What I like to do, I like to let this sit for just a bit so the biscuit can soak up some of that delicious sausage gravy. But I'm excited to eat right now.
For the sake of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That is stunning. I mean, that biscuit got so gorgeous and brown. That gravy is silky and smooth. Beautiful little bits of sausage. This is a great one. If you're like cooking for a group of people or your family, you could cook for a lot of people really quick.
Yeah.
Really quick. Plus that gravy. It's gravy.
It's gravy.
Now, usually I would let this sit for a minute, let some of that gravy soak into the biscuit.
I mean,
because a soggy biscuit is a good thing.
Maybe or soggy biscuit bottom boy.
Soggy bottom boy?
Yeah.
I've seen trouble all my day.
Oh, I fell.
So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in here and get a beautiful bite of that, and we gotta get the gravy.
Yeah.
Come
on. Lay it on there, dude.
Come on, man. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy, biscuit.
Whoa. Is it right? Is it right?
Crisp biscuit on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, savory, delicious sausage gravy. Man, it's just all day long. You can't go wrong.
Well,
that one right there.
Would have loved it.
It's a winner.
A second fork for me. You
my friend. You my best friend.
You my friend. All right, let's talk.
There she is. There she is. Here, I'll just get into the frame since you're just pointing at my belly button.
I got it.
That's whoa. I definitely couldn't hammer 3 of these, but
I would want to try.
Yeah, it's a good one. But I hope you guys like this recipe. I'm a big fan of doing simple things. I feel like when you do simple things, you do them the correct way. It's a winner.
Yep.
Chicken dinner.
All day
long. You can't go wrong. I hope you guys want this. I hope you guys want this recipe.
I hope you want it.
If you want this recipe, head over to blackstoneproducts.com. If you're on YouTube, on GlueTube.
GlueTube?
You know what's happening? I've got biscuit brain.
Yeah. Well, if you're on YouTube, most likely you love us or you hate us. And okay, me.
Thank you guys for hanging out. If you love it or if you hate it, leave a comment down below. But let's be honest, if you're watching the video at this point, you know you loved it.
You're in.
Let us know in the comments down below. Let us know what you want to see us make in the future. Head over to blackstoneproducts.com for some more recipes and videos and fun stuff. Be on the lookout for Todd, Betty, CJ, and subscribe. Click the bell icon, all that fun stuff. I'm Chef Nathan Lippy, and I will see you guys in the next video.